My name is Peter Switzer. I'm the Director of Maintenance and Construction for Canada's Wonderland.
How long has Guardian been in development?
Guardian started development probably 10 years ago. So that was a loose plan to develop a new product for the mountain. The development in fine terms or in detail didn't start until 2011.
Okay. All right. And how much involvement did Canada's Wonderland have with the story-making process of Guardian?
So Canada's Wonderland had limited involvement with the story.
Okay.
Basically, the company that we hired to do the content creation presented proposals, and we selected from those proposals, and then we did minor tweaks to the story.
Okay. So was the storyline like affected by the existing theme or lore of the park?
Yeah, the content for Guardian is related to the dragon elements that we have on the mountain now. So there's a dragon in Thunder Run. We had a dragon in the Starlight Spectacular show. So we wanted to keep that theme of having a dragon somewhere in the building.
Right. Okay. And it is a different dragon, or is it the same dragon? Or?
They're similar. They're not the same.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can you speak about how building inside Wonder Mountain was affected the design of or construction of the ride?
All right. So building inside an existing building was a challenge because we were limited by the geometry that we had. For spacing between columns, how we could load the building, because we're imposing new loads on the structure. We'd reinforce certain parts of the building. We had to verify that the foundations of the building would support this new attraction. There was a number of considerations that we had to take to make it fit.
Okay, I'll skip over that one then. Where did the decision to include a drop track come from? Yeah, and what was the process of getting it built?
So the decision to include a drop track was something that we proposed early on in the project to the ride manufacturer or to the designer. So we proposed that we include that type of element. They carried it through design and had it built.
What are the difficulties in being the first of the Cedar Fair parks and regional parks in general to take the leap into media-based dark rides?
So being the first to introduce a new attraction like this does have its challenges. Because it is a prototype ride, you have to accept the growing pains of a prototype ride as well. So the drop feature is a prototype feature. It's the tallest vertical drop of a coaster anywhere in the world now. And having onboard equipment on a roller coaster was something new to our company as well. So we had numerous challenges to overcome.
Okay.
In various areas, whether it be the audio visual, the targeting and guns, or the drop feature.
Okay. And were there any sacrifices that you had to make during the design or construction phases? No. We had a known budget and we had a known schedule to meet. So working within those, we knew what we could provide. Right. Okay. And I noticed that while the ride originally had smoke effects during the finale, then those were removed shortly after the ride opened.
Yeah, there's some reliability issues with those smoke machines, so we're looking at a different type of machine to put in there.
Okay.
We were hoping that it would be here by now, but it's not. So
okay.
We're hoping to have that soon.
All right, that is good to hear that you're still gonna try to get that to work. What challenges arise in terms of maintenance and construction when working with such a unique blend of interactive 4D dark ride coaster combo?
What type of challenges?
Yeah. Specifically like maintenance or construction.
So on the construction side, we were building in the coldest winter in recorded history, so that was a real challenge. The building's not heated that we're working in, and we never saw the sun other than the outdoor portions, obviously. So that was a challenge for all the trades that were involved.
Right.
On the maintenance side of things, it's learning new equipment and learning new devices.
Okay.
Once we get through that learning curve, it's like any other attraction.
Right. Kind of like a Top Thrill Dragster. I know that 10 years later they finally knew how to fix it. And so then,
Exactly.
Okay. So how do you see the inclusion of Coaster Track enhancing the experience, specifically regarding the finale?
So the coaster track is just another mode of conveyance. So that's how we move people, like a people mover.
Right.
We elected to use a coaster track because that's something that we know, and it would work with our topography and our geometry of the building.
Okay.
A traditional people mover ride would include additional structure to support that, and we felt that a coaster combined with a dark ride was something that nobody had done before. So
Okay.
the drop feature at the end was just a bonus.
How do you feel that a media-based ride affects the atmosphere of an amusement park in general, and the effect Guardian has had on Canada's Wonderland specifically?
Say the front part again.
How do you feel that media-based rides affect the atmosphere of the park?
Well, media-based rides, I'm not sure how they affect the atmosphere in the park, other than it's another type of attraction. We're limited in the selection of attractions, so by creating a hybrid type ride, you get the best of both types. A coaster, a drop ride, a dark ride, an interactive ride. The only limitation is the capacity. We're limited by the number of people we can put on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it leads to a long line. So.
Right. Were there any concerns when working with the iconic structure of Wonder Mountain about taking anything away from it in any way? Because like with the supports along the side, I heard some people get a little bit worried that it might make the mountain look a little odd.
No, we have that already with Vortex and with Thunder Run. We thought that we could do it in a tasteful way that would make it look like the ride was always there.
Right.
That was our intent. Not to make it look like an add-on, to make it look like something that was meant to be there. So that was our intention.
All right. So how has the guest reaction been to Wonder Mountain's Guardian?
The guest reaction to the mountain ride Guardian has been great. It appeals to a wide variety of our guests, right from the little kids up to seasoned riders. It's been good.
You mentioned Peter about the changeover from Guardian to Zombies.
Sure.
Kind of how that layers in because you can switch with the media, the bigger audience.
Okay. So Wonder Mountain's Guardian is something that we can transform at the press of a button. We can convert it from the Dragon Adventure to a zombie film or to any other content that has been created. Right now we have those 2 movies or 2 ride experiences, and we're looking to develop more. So.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's difficult to talk about future editions, but do you see the potential for more rides like Guardian elsewhere in the park?
There's always potential for something else in the park. I can't comment on what the future holds.
Right.
That's something we hold pretty close. And when it's time to announce that, that's when we do it.
Okay. And have you? I know you mentioned the zombies storyline. Have you already thought of other stories that you would like to use with Guardian? Or?
We have, but I can't talk about them, unfortunately. So.
I noticed that Voyage to the Iron Reef at Knott's Berry Farm is using 1080p projectors. Is it possible for Guardian to get an upgrade to that, or?
One day. The challenge is the number of projectors that we have. It's quite a large investment. So that's something we're always looking at. And as the technology improves, the costs decrease. And whether we do that in one scene, maybe the final scene, or we scale it as we go, that's to be seen.
Okay. Yeah. Will Guardian always feature custom media content, or is there a potential to bring in pre-existing content?
So Guardian it's hard to know. Guardian may feature custom content in the future. They may feature content that's already been created by Triotech.
Okay.
Just import those characters, create new scenes, and use those characters in perhaps those environments as well.
Okay. And this one is a bit of a long one. You might want to answer this in stages. Wonder Mountain's Guardian features aspects of many other forms of amusement. Can you speak to how Guardian challenges the definitions of these and which you feel Guardian more closely resembles? So such as motion theaters, such as action theater, dark rides such as like Pirates of the Caribbean, interactive dark rides such as Boo Blasters, family coasters such as The Fly, and arcade games like Time Crisis.
So, Wonder Mountain's Guardian incorporates all of those types of rides in one. It's difficult for me to say which one it emulates the most, only because it takes a piece of all of them.
Right.
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Okay. So, yeah, does would you say that Guardian challenges like those definitions of this is what this is and that's what that is?
I think that's open. That's up to each person's perspective, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't know that it really challenges the definition or how those themes are defined.
Okay.
But yeah, it's something new. We're always trying to provide something new, something different. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.